Persian Empire under the Achaemenid dynasty, c. 552-330 BCE, was notable not only for its vast territorial expanse but also for its administrative sophistication. One key aspect of this administration was the judicial system, which combined local customary law with royal oversight. Central to this system were the royal judges, often appointed directly by the king to ensure justice aligned with the interests of the monarchy. Role and authority of royal judges. Royal judges in Persia were known as dastur or dadgar, serving as the highest legal authorities within a given province or region. Their primary functions included arbitration of disputes. They presided over civil and criminal cases, particularly those involving land, taxes, or property disputes. Royal representation. Acting as the king's legal envoy, they ensured that local officials followed imperial law. Oversight of local courts. In each satrapy, province, the royal judges monitored regional courts, correcting injustices and standardizing legal practice. Punishment and enforcement. They had the power to impose fines, corporal punishment, or more severe sentences for serious offenses, including treason. Unlike in modern judicial systems, these judges often combined administrative and judicial roles, reflecting the Achaemenid fusion of governance and law. Henasharp 2. Appointment and accountability. Royal judges were appointed by the king or his high-ranking officials, such as the vizier or chief ministers. Their authority came directly from the monarchy rather than local traditions, which ensured a degree of centralization in legal matters. Criteria for selection. Judges were typically selected from the Persian nobility or experienced administrators. Loyalty to the king was as important as legal expertise. Accountability. Their performance was periodically reviewed by royal inspectors who traveled across the empire to assess both governance and judicial integrity. Corruption or partiality could lead to dismissal or execution. 3. Jurisdiction and scope. Royal judges operated on multiple levels: imperial cases, cases involving royal property, taxation disputes, or accusations against satraps fell directly under their authority. Appeals from local courts. They could hear appeals from local or city courts, particularly if the case involved larger political or economic stakes. Military and administrative matters. In addition to legal disputes, judges sometimes oversaw military tribunals, ensuring that soldiers adhered to imperial regulations. 4. Legal sources and practices. The Persian legal system was diverse, incorporating local customs, religious law, and royal decrees. Royal judges were expected to enforce royal edicts. The king's decrees held the force of law throughout the empire. Judges ensured compliance regardless of local traditions. Respect local customs. In satrapies like Egypt or Babylonia, judges often allowed local courts to operate according to regional norms, intervening only when imperial interests were at stake. Record keeping. Royal judges maintained written records of trials, fines, and verdicts. These records helped ensure consistency and could be consulted by the central administration. 5. Relationship with other judicial authorities. Royal judges were part of a broader judicial network. Viziers. As chief administrators, viziers coordinated legal policies and could intervene in high-profile cases. Local magistrates. Local courts and assemblies handled minor disputes. Royal judges acted as a check, ensuring fairness and adherence to imperial law. Priests and religious authorities. In some regions, religious law influenced judicial decisions, and royal judges often had to balance secular and religious considerations. Case examples and historical evidence. Evidence about royal judges comes from inscriptions, administrative tablets, and classical sources. Behistun inscription, c. 522 to 486 BCE. Darius I mentions the appointment of royal officials, including judges, to maintain justice across the empire. Babylonian tablets. Some records show Persian royal judges intervening in tax disputes and land cases, confirming their direct influence over provincial governance. Greek historians. Herodotus notes that the Achaemenid kings appointed officials to oversee justice and punish wrongdoers, illustrating the centralization of legal authority. 7. Significance in Achaemenid governance. Royal judges were crucial for maintaining imperial control. By enforcing the king's law, they helped unify the diverse empire under a common legal framework. Protecting property and revenue. Their oversight of taxes, trade, and land disputes ensured the economic stability of the empire. Balancing local autonomy by respecting regional customs while asserting royal authority, they minimized rebellion and promoted loyalty. 8. Legacy. The Persian model of royal judges influenced later empires, including the Seleucid and Sasanian states. Centralized justice. The concept of a royal representative overseeing legal matters became a template for subsequent Near Eastern empires. Integration of local law, balancing local customs with imperial decrees informed later Islamic and Byzantine legal administration. Precedent for bureaucratic oversight. The practice of inspecting and recording judicial decisions foreshadowed modern administrative law systems. Conclusion. Royal judges in Persia were pivotal figures in the administration of justice. They functioned not only as legal authorities, but also as agents of imperial control, blending judicial, administrative, and political responsibilities. By combining adherence to the king's decrees with a pragmatic respect for local customs, they contributed significantly to the cohesion and longevity of the Achaemenid Empire. Their role exemplifies the sophisticated governance mechanisms that allowed Persia to rule over a vast and culturally diverse territory, setting a precedent for future empires in the Near East and beyond. Sources 1. Bryant, P. 2002, From Cyrus to Alexander, A History of the Persian Empire, Eisenbrauns. 2. Kurt A. 2007, The Persian Empire, A Corpus of Sources from the Achaemenid Period, Routledge. 3. Waters M. 2014, A History of Ancient Persia, Cambridge University Press. 4. Herodotus, Histories, Trans. Aubrey de Selincourt. 5. Dandemiev A. 1989, A Political History of the Achaemenid Empire, Brill. 6. Schmidt R. 2000, Judges in the Achaemenid Empire, Encyclopedia Ironica.